All right, Demon here. I just found something that might be the even bigger news than North Korea disarming their nukes. It's a Kanye West quote, and I just got to go through the comments here. I haven't. I went through only several of them. Made a reply to a couple of them, but this is gonna be fun. Kanye West tweets, "I love the way Candace Owens thinks." Candace Owens, she's a black female online personality who supports Trump. She supports him in place of other Republicans, certainly in place of Democrats. She likes Trump. She likes his different approach to politics, his no bullshit attitude, and she frequently cites she likes how black unemployment is going down, black wages are going up. It's not talk, he's actually getting something done. And Kanye West, sounds like, I mean, there were hints of it before, but this is like an endorsement of a red pill sorceress, Candace Owens. And I'm sure there's people that aren't gonna like it. When first up here we have Tick. She's a minstrel show, and so are you. So there you have a black man voting for the party of slavery, Jim Crow, Vietnam, and the party which filibustered the Voting Rights Act of '64, the Civil Rights Act of '65, and have aborted countless unborn black babies since 1972. I guess that's one way to get them out of poverty. This guy's like, who is Candace Owens? And this person says, and gorgeous black woman. Louis Savory, strong, conservative, bold, and free-thinking black woman. She sounds like self-loathing damned fool, says this white woman. An atheist, bleeding heart liberal, mom, and dog lover. And she says Bernard Sanders is not the future. I swear a lot. That's a racist bish right there. There's one racist white bish. This guy gets a little overjoyed. I stopped reading after his tweets, but he's like, yes, make America great again. Kanye, free the African American community from the Democrat plantation. Let me see. Come here. What's this boy's race? Well, okay, he's not really white, but he's on Your Voice America. Don't really know who he is, but this chain of tweets is a little bit too much. I mean, he's pestering Kanye. Let Kanye arrive to his own conclusions. I mean, seems like a pretty base guy. Democrats discovered the KKK. Oh, that's right. I didn't write that in my tweet. Roseanne Barr. Bingo. See, this is the thing in Hollywood. They and in the media, they blacklist conservative, independent, lots of libertarian voices, and because they want to control the culture. And with Roseanne Barr and her runaway hit show, I mean, 30 million viewers. It's a starved audience right now because they don't want that audience to have any influence. They don't want that audience to have any role models in media. They don't want, the social justice people don't want anyone outside of their bubble to have any influence. It's enlightening to watch people realize that it's freeing to not be defined by one thing. Whenever someone questions the validity of postmodernism, the world goes insane. Well, not the world, just certain powerful people that control it. Love your insights, Kanye. Keep on enlightening the masses. Well, if Kanye will come out of his shell, I mean, he's clearly, after meeting with Trump in Trump Tower after he won the election, he had a nervous breakdown, probably because a lot of people were telling him that he was a sellout and crap like that. But he's done a lot of soul searching, and maybe he is ready to come out. And hopefully Floyd Mayweather will be right behind him. Trump train. You'll delete this because of public pressure. Oh, don't say that. I mean, you don't know that yet. Just like you backed away from supporting real Donald Trump because of public pressure. Oh, come on. Give the guy a bone here. Prove you have a spine. Well, he doesn't have to prove anything. I mean, this tweet's good enough. And defend your support of conservative positions. Well, Kanye's probably not a conservative. He's just a Trump supporter. Trump's position on trade is not necessarily conservative. Trump's position on infrastructure spending is not a conservative position. Trump's foreign policy, staying out of wars, minding our business, just a touch of isolationism, but mostly pro-Americanism. That's in the last 50 years, that has not been a conservative position. The neoconservatives have controlled the Republican Party and the Democratic Party under the guise of neoliberalism. You're going to get a lot of people down with this position, Kanye. How will you respond? Back down like a lame, or be real and defend your stance? This guy's pestering him. I miss the old Kanye, straight walked into Trump Tower with no apologies, Kanye. Look, that was the beginning of the new Kanye. They're going to put you in a straitjacket for this one again. It's kind of funny. Sad. Sorry, give the guy a break. Let him breathe. Donna Warren, so do we. This guy's like, Dad, no. These guys are trolling each other with their pictures. Victors, not victims. Yes, winning. She writes, I think he likes her message. There are a ton of transparent free thinkers on the left if method is what he's inspired by. There are. But a lot of them are silenced and shut down, just like a conservative, an independent, a Trump supporter, or a libertarian is. But I like that you're trying to reconcile his statement with everyone who's going to be annoyed. That's a reach. LL, reaching a bit here to make Kanye fit your mold. Victims don't like this tweet. No, they don't. We'll get a like there. I love that he tweeted this because part of his fan base will be angered. Part, but not all. He's got a gazillion fans. And most of them are apolitical. So this will definitely get attention. And the media will hate on him. And Vogue and Vibe and MTV, they'll go nuts on him. But they're irrelevant. I mean, Kanye can release his stuff directly to his consumers if he wanted to. But I love that he tweeted this because part of his fan base will be angered, but he sees the bigger picture and thinks for himself anyway. Yeah, that's good. And that was said by a black man, not some uppity white person trying to hijack this moment. Legend, love you. Even though you only speak to us when you want to sell things, not facts. Oh, wait, is that? That looks like a white guy down there. I mean, the majority of the time, that's what he's doing. Put Bay on the album. Nah. Come on, man. You gotta wake up. Trump is really not Republican or Democrat. I mean, he's the first independent president that we've had. Base Kanye. Yes, very base Kanye. Boom. Candace Owens. Black Lives Matter protesters show up to my UCLA event to protest. Here's a video clip of me smacking them down with the truth. They're a bunch of whiny toddlers pretending to be oppressed for attention. A lot of them are also... I mean, I'm sure a lot of them are just good kids who are upset with systemic corruption in the police force, and there certainly is. I mean, look at the FBI. Look what they're doing to Trump, the CIA, and the NSA. If there's systemic corruption on the federal level, there's got to be systemic corruption in many local police departments. But a lot of these protesters are just paid protesters. George Soros funds it, a rich white liberal billionaire, and I mean, they're just being used, these protesters, in a lot of ways, by the same people. A sneak peek at what makes her different. Candace Owens is very well-spoken and tough and smart. I do like her. Very pretty, too. Watch legacy media smear pieces on Candace Owens incoming after Kanye's endorsement. But, hey, the thing is, there is no such thing as bad publicity. And that is true to an extent. That is true in the sense that if the initial attention is negative, it'll still get eyes on your work. And if your work speaks for itself and you can win people over, if it's quality messaging, then you will retain those new eyes and influence people. And because of this, I am a new follower and have a new respect for your free mind. Keep standing up for the individual, free will, unchained from the state and political parties. That's right. Fuck political parties. Damn the state and damn the corporate crony state. Floyd, I see people from other countries who come here saying, I love my country. Well, if you love your country so much, why are you here? That's a great line. Floyd is based. Also says, why do we help illegals and not citizens? Exactly. That's why I voted for Trump. That and getting out of these globalist free trade deals. Floyd and Kanye are hella red pill, and hopefully they will red pill a hell of a lot more people. I'm gonna like that one. That's a good tweet. A good optimistic tweet. Let's break through the mold. That feeling when you broken the conditioning. Kim Kardashian got tagged. Having a woke moment. Yeah, Kanye's got a real woke moment. Hugely disappointing. You can do so much better. Free. Kanye, be true to yourself. There are millions of Trump supporters who will stand by and with you. God bless. Yes, and a lot of them were Kanye fans too. Candace Owens is awesome. You have a large audience. Spread the word. Speaks the truth. The media will go insane if Kanye starts endorsing Trump or other Trump-supporting black personalities because they want to control the message. It's all about control. Very few black faces you notice on those media channels. You pleasantly surprise me more and more every day, but be careful when playing with fire if you're gaming. Oh, that's kind of a cute picture there. Kanye has a victor's mentality. Victory is mine. Kanye still got the juice to say controversial things. Still speaking mind. Well, when he said George Bush doesn't care about black people, I mean, Bush's failure on Katrina was so awful. The guy was just lost in the wilderness with his deer in the headlights look that, I mean, I don't blame people for coming to the conclusion that maybe he wasn't responding because they're just a bunch of poor Louisiana blacks. Can we welcome you, Anon QAnon? Kanye, I've listened to your music for almost 20 years now. I'm unashamed to be your fan. I pray that you continue to see how great America can be. I said, yes, sir. Don't cave to public pressure. Keep this up and stop letting the PC culture dictate how you view the world. Yes. Oh, my gosh. It's like a iron vice squeezing my chest and my back together, constricting my lungs and my airways. His tribe are patriotic Americans of all colors, shapes, and sizes who love and respect the Constitution. We don't care what you look like or who you love. All are welcome to MAGA. Not about party, it's about the new world. Not the new world order, the new world, which is America first. By not the expense of others, just America looking out for its own, finally. Replying to Kanye West, 2 hours of gentle lullabies for babies. Floyd destroys SJWs who are worried about Trump. Start worrying about what you're doing. All that time you waste protesting, you could be at home writing ideas on how to start a business. Floyd is a real one. Yes, that is so true. And yeah, in this video, I remember, P. Diddy was in there, and you got these black FM radio DJs, these hip-hop DJs. And I noticed that hip-hop radio, these FM DJs, I swear they're paid to put out the same message over and over. But Floyd just simply put it, no one was saying Trump was a racist before he ran for president. Once he became a threat to get into power, and he was from outside the Washington club, that's when all those smear jobs came out. I'm gonna let you finish, but this is just stupid. Listen to a few thoughts she has. I am leaning towards her too. Good. We need more people listening to her. White guilt on YouTube is good. Thank you, speaking out, Kanye. Kanye, please take a moment to look at our film trailer for Rockin' the Wall. This guy's plugging something, maybe. Oh, Schweikart. I've actually read some stuff by him. It is the story of music's part in bringing down the Berlin Wall and features Mother's Finest, a black funk rock band from Atlanta. I never thought she would lose. Full image. Oh yeah, the Hillary crap. All the media clippings. Actually, back to the Schweikart post here. Music, music's supposed to bring people together. It can be very powerful. It's not, if it's overtly political, then it'll suck. But, a lot of people, they look up to musicians and celebrities, not necessarily seriously, but that subversive messaging, it gets through to people. It plants seeds, and no one can do that better than a comedian, a musician, or an actor. And that's why so many people outside the social justice bubble are literally blacklisted from being a role model or of having any sort of influence. Take the red pill, QAnon. That's Q. He's got a lot of stuff. My man Kanye is so woke, he's not a victim. He is successful and self-made. He is a free thinker. All the things that liberals hate. I would have voted for Trump. Kanye West. Yes, yes, she's amazing. She is good. Me too. She's so open and clear. Rick Ross, way at the crib. She got her legs wrapped around my waist. How? Okay. And yeah, Killer Mike too on the Second Amendment is. I mean, he gets it. He gets it. His interview with not Joy Behar, Joy Reid, who's just a complete hack for what the white liberals want her to say. I mean, she doesn't do much thinking. She just spews left-wing pablum. He just Killer Mike just dropped some red pills on that interview. Good guy. Wow, go, real Candace. Quite the endorsement. Yeah, hopefully her channel will explode. She deserves it. She's fantastic, and so are you. Real Donald Trump represents the first opportunity for black Americans to jump off of this ideological slave ship that is the Democratic Party. Democrats have put the needs of illegal aliens above the needs of black American citizens. Candace is the beginning of the Great Awakening in the black community. Remember when Trump threatened to close down the government? Or shut down the government, and the Democrats actually shut it down for a couple days? They quickly backtracked, and I suspect the big reason for that is because a lot of black Americans and poor white working class Americans who tend to vote Democratic, I mean, I think they were just lighting up Democratic politicians' phones saying, why are you shutting down our government for illegal immigrants? We're dying here. Come on now. Thinking, maybe give it a try. You hate when black people think for themselves, right? I'm sure anti-Semitic trash such as yourself gives a damn about black people. What's not to love? Kanye, maybe we'll invite you to the party. Thanks for introducing me to her just now. Great. Yes, that's exactly what I see. Kanye can do the little endorsements here and there, but Candace Owens, she's got substance. People watch her, they will like her, they will listen, they will keep tuning in, because she uses logic and facts and empirical evidence to back herself up in personal stories. Democrats have controlled certain cities, in some cases 100 years, and what do their constituents have to show for it? Nothing. I love the way Kanye Omari West thinks. Yeah, my man, right here. I'm gonna like that and retweet it just for shits and giggles. Alright, well, yeah, yay Kanye. Not as much hate as I thought. Some snarky, snide remarks. That liberal woman up at the beginning, though, was absolutely hysterical at what she said. And hysterical in a bad way. I mean, the nerve of her. I like that Roseanne also tagged it, because more people will know about this. This woman right here, Marie Ramsey, basically telling Kanye and Candace Owens that they don't know what's good for them, because only Marie Ramsey, the white bitch, knows. Those who would give up essential liberty to purchase a little temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety. Well, that would be a pro-Second Amendment quote. Did I misread her tweet? Okay. No, she's a bleeding heart liberal. Atheist. Mom and dog love. That's right. She pinned Benjamin Franklin's quote. Okay. Those who would give up essential liberty to purchase a little temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety. Benjamin Franklin was a huge Second Amendment supporter. This quote right here refers to the growth of government to protect people. I mean, it increased the police state, increased the regulatory state, and increased restrictions on the Second Amendment. I mean, it makes people feel in the short term safe, but in reality they're giving up their freedoms. I don't think this woman understands that quote at all. Chris Kobach lashes out at national walkout students. Stay in class. No, but please continue with that chumpster mentality of facts not mattering to you. I don't know. The GOP leaked the Comey memos last night. Why? Are the TV idiots discussing charges against Comey for leaking? Maybe I'm not the one that's confused. Oh, okay, this woman's just an idiot. The GOP didn't leak the Comey menu. They didn't leak the Comey memos. Comey, after he was fired, leaked his personal memos to a professor, friend of his, and then they leaked it to either the New York Times or the Washington Post, probably the New York Times. And those leaked memos were what led, those illegally leaked memos were what led to the special counsel being tapped. And then Comey admitted the reason he leaked those memos was because he wanted a special counsel. The GOP didn't leak the memos. They released the memos after they were declassified. Okay, I'm done. This right here. Liberal whitefish, the face of the left. Demon out.